Sock Show. I'm Trev. Sweet. Can you believe it's been almost 2 weeks since I've done anything? Let's change that. Getting back on track. My favorite jerseys of almost every team. We're almost done. This is the last 4-team stretch. Today we're on Toronto. See, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? The good being we're almost done, the bad being Toronto. But anyway, it wouldn't be fair to me if I excluded Toronto. It wouldn't be fair to anybody else if I did so. Let's try and pick a Maple Leafs jersey that I can call a favorite. It's credit where credit's due. We're at the NHL Uniform Database, or NHLUniforms.com. where you can find every jersey from every team, past and present. You can see that's how close to the end we are. So if you're a history buff, if you like your jerseys, you just want to stare at all the pretty colors, this is the place you want to go. They also have a WHA one, if you ever want to explore that. But highly worth it. Check it out. But let's focus on Toronto. There we are. So as you can tell, in their 100+ year history, they've gone through quite a selection of jerseys. They've also gone through several rebrands, but ever since taking the name Maple Leafs, not much has really changed. I mean, the main crest has gone through variations, obviously, but it's still blue, white, Toronto Maple Leafs. So if you're unfamiliar with what I'm doing, of their history, I'm picking 5 jerseys that I would call a favorite. And of those 5, I'm going to narrow it down to 1. And sometimes I have a general idea what my favorite team jersey is. Toronto, I think I have one, but I don't know if I'm 100% certain. So good thing we're doing this today, right? Right. So let's go ahead and pick 5 Maple Leafs jerseys. So starting off with their current home jersey. Tried, tested, and true. Looks like Tampa. Actually, Tampa, who looks like who? Make up your mind on that. 75th anniversary jersey from 91-92. Classic. The third jerseys that they rocked for 11 years, late 90s, 2000s. That one kind of grew on me when it came out. The Nike jerseys from 97 to 2000. Not so much for the jersey itself, more for the number scheme. That's a different font that I always thought was just visually appealing. And we'll end it all off with the 2017 Centennial Classic jersey. This was a different look, and I appreciated it for what it was. You know, it wasn't a complete Canadians ripoff, but it was pretty close. Just, not a lot of red. So, of the 5, let's dissect it all. So number 5, I got their current homes. Nothing against it. There's just 4 that I like better than this one. 17 Centennial Classic. While I dig this retro look, and that's what it is, it's a good retro look. If we're talking retro, they've made better retro jerseys, and I think I've picked a couple of them. Putting the Nike jersey at 3. Yes, it's nice. Yes, it's got the breathe holes under the arms, and the numbers are amazing. But there are, again, 2 that I like better than this. The 2000s alternate at number 2. Yeah. Again, I dig the retro look. And for the Maple Leafs, it's the best thing for them is a retro look. So, on the topic of retro, I'm putting the 75th anniversary jersey as my favorite. There's not much to this that makes it blend in with all the other ones. The fact that the neckline is basically just a neckline. And they only rocked this for the 91-92 season. Well, this look anyway. The crest came back. But I always thought in the 90s this was a look they should have explored a lot more. And they did, kind of mold their set after that in the early 90s. I think it was 93 when they changed it all up again. But I prefer this look. I think if they rock this now, if they did something like this now, not that they're not already, it'd be pretty sweet. So another one of Trev's hockey shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate gesture, especially if you're at this point. It's great for me. It's great for you. So let's not knock a bad thing, right? But let me know you're here. Give me that thumbs up. If you want that shiny red button, you know what it does. You know how it makes you feel. You know what we're going for. Consider it. Socials, they're in the description down below. Let's move forward. Since I'm a little behind, I'm going to do one more before I go back to writing my next retired number. I got about 2 of those I got to finish writing. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for more videos from Trev. Data.